Hey everyone. This past week I had the great opportunity of spending some time in Honduras with some folks from our church and with some other groups from around the country, about 50 of us total. It was an amazing trip as we were able to share the love of Christ in a very practical way. We worked with an organization called BMDMI, Baptist Medical Dental Missions International, and the whole purpose is to plant churches, and we also use a team to go in and minister to the needs of the community. We share the gospel, many are led to Christ, and that becomes the nucleus for a new church start. Where we were, the church has already been established, but we came in to kind of undergird the work of the pastor and the church, and it was very successful. We were able to help a lot of people with many physical needs, feed them, clothe them, give them medicine, and love on them, and also be able to share the gospel in different ways. And we saw a great harvest. It was a very fruitful week. Also had the opportunity to visit the Bible Institute, where they trained the Honduran pastors who they used to start these new churches. I was very impressed. I was very humbled by the commitment of these young men who lived there at the Institute for 3 years and are willing to make really great sacrifices in order to serve the Lord. And it was very, very impressive, and I just thank God for the work that's being done there. But it's great to be home, and this past Sunday I started a new series, What's in a Name? And we're talking about the names of God. And the first half of the series, I'm looking at Old Testament names for God, and then the second half of the series, we'll look at some New Testament names as it relates to Jesus. But really we see Jesus throughout the Old and New Testament as we observed this past Sunday. So one of the things that we learned this past Sunday is God presents Himself as a holy God, as a righteous God, as a very powerful God, but He's also a loving God, and He pursues us as He did in the Old Testament. In fact, after the fall of man, we see God continually revealing Himself as Yahweh, as the God who pursues, as the God who comes to us and desires a relationship, a covenant relationship with us. And I was blessed just studying that aspect of God's name. And there'll be more that we talk about this coming Sunday, and so I hope that you come and join us as we worship the Lord. And as we learned again last week, the more that we know God, the more that we're able to experience our joy in Him. And so I think all of us want to have greater joy in the Lord, and that comes from knowing Him. And I hope that you'll join us to do that this coming Sunday. God bless you.